orders are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
We'll see about that, machine. I'm gonna check. Sure, okay. So, when we were just finishing off that last level, the game sort of crashed, and I had to play everything over again. But that level took like 5 minutes to complete when I know where to go and there's no scares. Then you already know all I would tell you. Wait, if you should find this. Okay, if you should find this, December 25th. Then you already know all I would tell you. You already know what you've done and what you must do now. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones beneath the the skulls of innocents under those under the loose cloth. I still don't understand what that means. Headless ribcages, cruelty torn asunder to expose their flowers in the cool stone behind the altars, 3,000 miles away. I trace my life to this instant, rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. And in that instant, cradling my children's heads in my palms, I knew then I had to unbuild what I myself had constructed. Though even then it was little more than a sickening dream. This machine is ever mine, and it falls to me to redeem it and myself. So he built the machine, went to Mexico, kids died. Not quite sure what happened after that. So this is more of a museum sort of thing. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before, I'm sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves, and the deathly still and the freezing air tell me I am close. Vacuum eviscerators. More vacuum eviscerators. Tripod pre-gilding. Okay, so you gild everything. More tripery. I wish I knew English. That would make this so much easier. Scalding hoses. More scalding hoses. The sorcery. That looks like scalding hoses to me. But okay. Backing away seems like such a nice idea. I like the way the doors close in this game. It's so definitive. So final.
Why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything is lost.
What's that sound coming from? It's like a clockwork. Mandus Processing Company on. Hello? Well, that's a bit spooky. I guess there's still people down here. Well, I guess that the pigmen just started, you know, dragging people down here. That would make sense. What else would they be doing, right? Okay, we can go in there. So let's not. Let's just look around. That's not helping. Okay, so there was nothing there. Now that's too spooky now. Stop doing that la 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 thing. Stop singing, damn kids. So, I guess we need to open this. I don't know. Maybe not. Danger! Do not expose to ultraviolets. Contains vitae. Life. Contains life. There's something in there. Looks like a control panel. Wow, this place is big. Look at all that. I wonder how much the game... Gulp. Yeah. Are we gonna have a chase in here? Machine? I don't want to hurt you. Well... I guess that is sort of what I'm trying to do here. Oh, there's something alive down here, isn't there? Whoa! Shit! Holy shit! Is that a... It's an electrified man back there. Oh god! No 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 no. I'm gonna go for these machines. Dang it! I missed it. Okay. It's over there. I don't know. No! I'm gonna fry you. Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna try and circle around. Where are you? Where are you? Where'd you go? Why can't I see you, pig? Got you! I got you! In your face, electrified man bear pig! Okay, that's a way. And that's locked, so now we know. Was that a boss fight? That was cute. Mandus electrogravitic suppression, South Tower. Why do you need 2 signs for that? Dun 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 dun! Mandus descending amongst the spirits. Blood, Mandus. We are steeped in blood, you and I. You wear me like a mask, and we will tear the future loose from the ribcage of the present. We will save them. We will save them all. Alright. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Mandus Processing Company, Okay, we know that.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan.
I wanted to pick up the block just to toss it off, but okay. Guess we can't.
Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become?
This is as big as Aperture.
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
And I'm not sure that's the comparison that the Chinese room were going for, but you know.
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all. too much for this world.
Whoa! I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says, you must find your own answers now. Growl. So I'm sort of spurred on. That locked. Aha! That's locked. Great.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Whoa! What the fuck? Oh great. Oh great, it's back. The man-bear-pig is back. And I'm just gonna roll a sword right there. Oh god, no! Run, Mandus! Run! Oh god. I thought I killed you. Okay, we're just gonna go. We know what's gonna happen. And we know I'm gonna go that way. Ha ha ha! Fucking shit! Close the door! Close the fucking door! Oh, okay. You still got a few scares left, did you? Well, that's the most central chamber I've ever seen. Wow, that was. Bleh, I can't even English now. It's closed. I really don't know what my neighbors might be thinking. But then, if I don't scream anymore, they've probably figured it's alright. I'm practically just waiting for one of them to ring my door and say, "Hey, are you alright?" So, yeah, I'm just playing a video game. Don't worry about me. Yeah, this looks safe. It's a heart. It's the heart of the machine. Can we do anything to it? No, we can't. Yeah, that's helpful. Okay, well, I guess it was. So what about these then? No. It has to do something with this heart, right? Obviously. But what can we do to it? You'd think that I would just be able to, like, grab it or eat it. But I can't. We can't even do anything to that. Maybe a hint? Nope. We did check all the doors, right? So, like these? Yeah, there's nothing there. Maybe there's something with the lights. I don't know. The game will give me a hint soon enough, I'm sure. Oh, aha. See, I told you. La 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 la. That's music. That was me doing the Amnesia music. Okay, so now we're up. That's a giant dildo. Oh, sorry, kids are watching this. That's not a dildo, guys. It's a butt. Never mind. It's like music.
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
I'm not sure. Okay, so now I just go down again, maybe. What was the ladder? It's one of these, I think. Yeah.
Oh, God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. What? And I, well,
Listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
just want to point out that it says Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I, and Mandus' first name is Oswald. So it's somebody else's memories. I don't know. No, why would his wife be part of that? I don't know. Maybe it's the fragmented.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you.
Memory.
We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Kids, that's not Piglet. I was worried that there were going to be like the Iron Butler or something down here. Something to kill me.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
I really hope you can see this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to edit the footage a bit. I don't have a lantern. Are those hearts? Or brains, maybe.
Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
Is that for biting on? Mandus, what are you doing? I guess we don't really have a choice.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. The church bell ringing out. And in that moment, the new century was born.
Well then, that leaves a few questions unanswered. Let me turn that down a bit for myself. I'll fix it post-production. Okay, Amnesia, this was a great game. It wasn't as scary as the first. It was scary at points, you know. There were points where I screamed like a little girl, like a pig, you might say. But what drove me through this game was more the story, the need to figure out just what the hell is going on here. And I'm still not quite sure what is going on here. Obviously, they created the machine, and then they... See, I don't understand the reason why they made the man-bear pigs. I guess they tried to put the pieces together to maybe make a pig that could be slaughtered for better food. Or, like Mandus probably is trying to do, he's trying to take something dead and make it alive again. Which they succeeded with the man-pigs. See, I wasn't too far off with the name. Because he tried to resurrect his children, maybe. Wow, these are weird credits, aren't they? These are the musicians that did make the soundtrack. Okay. What did make... Oh, okay, well, whatever. Not quite sure where the machine became sentient. I'm thinking that it's part Mandus, that sort of... the teleporting is sort of, I think, a byproduct of Compound X. Component, whatever, I forgot the name of X. Because Mandus teleported around, maybe he's been exposed to it. And you saw the man-pigs, they teleported. The kids obviously teleported. Which means he probably tried to resurrect the kids and was somewhat successful. I'm going to believe that he woke up in his own bed, but this bed was also used, you know, for caging other people. because I thought that was weird having cages around everything. I thought that was for protection, but that was really to trap people for slaughter, I guess. And then they would eat them or send them to the stores for selling. So, yeah. The party that leans upon the workers but serves the bourgeois in the period of the greatest sharpening of the class struggle cannot but sense the smells wafted from the waiting grave. Leon Trotsky. So I did like this game. It was very short, unfortunately, but it did intrigue me with a story. I'm gonna be thinking about this for a long time. But I did figure out pretty early on that it was probably the machine calling us. So there's that. But I didn't want to spoil that in case somebody else didn't figure that out until later. Well, okay, the end. We'll just keep watching that until I'm done talking. It wasn't as scary as the first Amnesia because I remember the first Amnesia and I know the tricks. You know, it's more about atmosphere and less about, fear. I also got the hang of the fact that everything is a lot darker. It's like almost pitch black if you don't have your lantern out, if there are monsters around, So I felt less safe after those 3 monsters we had to cross, 3 or 4, I don't know. Still, it did manage to scare me, so kudos for that. But I really liked the atmosphere. I kept thinking about what's going to happen, what's going on, what exactly is this place. I kept thinking that all the time. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. So the story was great. There was a few scares. There had to be a few scares, but it's not a horror game in the sense that, before. Still, it's horrible, butchering people to eat them and to make experience with them and to sell them with other people. Releasing an army of man-pigs on London to drag even more people down there. And then what? What will happen after that? I don't know. Also, I'm really worried. London is a big place, and you saw how massive that whole complex was. Eventually, somebody's going to stumble upon something in there. Yeah, I did it again. And they're going to be like, hey, what's this? What does this button do? And then everything will start up again, which would be bad. I'm not sure what Mandus did there at the end. I mean, maybe he fused himself with a machine, or maybe, like I said, maybe it's like some split personality thing. He is the part of his personality is the machine, and by killing himself, he kills the machine. But then that would have been a lot easier to do at the beginning than the end. But then he was probably driven for the need to find his children, which were in fact, in truth, dead. And then near the end, he realized this is what must be done. Also, what the fuck was up with that electric cyborg man-bear pig? That seemed a bit random. And you saw it twice, and then and you killed it by flipping some levers. I don't get that. Did it die from the Tesla reactors or whatever? Because then why didn't I die? And why did it come back? And why? I don't know. Overall, it's not a 10. It's above 5. I think it's a 6 or 7. A 7. It's going to be a 7 because I did enjoy playing the game. I did it in 3 sittings. I did, take my time to play through it. But it was nice. It's not very long. It's not very scary. But that's actually a plus on my side, The story was great, but there were some... I'm not fulfilled completely like I was with the Dark Descent. I sort of got it, at the end. There was the reference to the temple in Mexico, which was also where Daniel and what's his name, the Count, I must kill Andrew and as the bad guy from the first game. I forgot his name. Alexander. There we go. About the orb, they found the orb there, and then there's the reference to that. Mexico. They both were in Mexico, so that's got to be it, right? But there was no mention of the orb, in the machine for pigs, and there was not the darkness, So that's a bit weird. I think I'm probably going to go out and look for additional lore on it, just to understand completely. Maybe I've missed something. Or maybe that's just it. It leaves you guessing, leaves you thinking. I've read around. I have successfully avoided spoilers. As you remember, we should mention this. Thank you. This has been 3 years ago since I did my first Let's Play of that was Amnesia, and now you have, if you're still listening, you have watched the second Let's Play of like 3 years later of Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Now I forgot my point. Nope, it's gone. Completely gone. Dang it. What was I saying? Alexander. Machine for Pigs. Thank you for... I'm screwed. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. It's been fun. Oh yeah, I've read... Oh yeah, right. Spoilers. I've avoided spoilers. The reason why I mentioned that was because on the first Amnesia, somebody posted spoilers, which was like... I was like halfway through the game, and they ruined it because they thought maybe I had recorded everything before I started uploading. I'd never do that, except for the next game after this. I've actually already recorded that before Amnesia. Imagine that. I have avoided spoilers, but I've seen a lot of rage posts. People are not happy with Machine for Pigs, which is weird because a lot of the time, gamers put so high expectations on video games, and it's to a point where it's pretty hard for a game developer to fulfill that. This is the story that the Chinese Room and Fictional Games wanted to tell. And I got it, and I enjoyed it, and I was driven on to it. I mean, like, I wanted to see more. I wanted to see where it went. And that is what I look for in a game, a story. They use the same tools as in The Dark Descent to tell the story, but it's obviously a different story. And that, I think, is the main difference that people need to remember, is that this is a story. This is an experience. You don't really get to decide what kind of experience you want to have, because that's not how video games work. This is just like a movie or a book. But I get it. I mean, if you read a bad book or saw a bad movie, you would be upset as well, if your expectations to that movie was really high. In this case, my expectations were, I'm going to get a story and I'm going to get an experience. It's going to be a hell to drag myself through. But when we're done, I'm going to be happy about it. And I am. I'm happy to close that chapter and never think about Amnesia again. At least not until some more Amnesia stuff comes out. So thank you guys for watching. It's been great. I hope you enjoyed it. The screams, the thinking, the intrigue, the story, the atmosphere, and the screams again. I am a giant pussy, I know. But thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.